Hello, welcome back to Down the Rabbit Hole. We are on episode 166, and we are talking about the legend of the Song of the Cell. Now, this is probably beyond my range, and that's okay. If you're new here, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe. I am talking as loud as I can get. I am getting over a cold, so please bear with me. Um, but with that being said, this episode is probably going to be short and sweet because I need to preserve my voice as much as possible since I do have to work tomorrow. But Alec reached across the we got to reach across the hind table, gave his wife a hand to squeeze. His gentle touch to the wariness around her beautiful eyes, and Betsy returned his gaze with a shy smile. And suddenly they heard a noise, a terrible noise. Um, and a song that made their blood run cold. Now, Alec saw terror spring into Betsy's eyes as they shared a gaze turned into a silent prayer. Please, please let the evil pass by just this one night. Now, I would be freaked out by that. But anyway, um, the door to the kitchen would burst open and storm the man who owned them, Colonel James Austen, drunk, rank, and belligerent, swearing and accusing. Alec's attempt to calm him only enraged Master further. And Master would grab Betsy, proclaiming that this time that she belonged to him. And Betsy screamed before he could stop himself. And Alec tore off the master off and threw him an arm. As Betsy fled, the force of Master's fury turned toward Alec as the drunkard swore revenge. Now, while Master was lunging at him, Alec raced out to the kitchen house. If he could just find some place to hide until Master fully succumbed to the demon liquor. Now, Alec would be safe, for Master usually remembered nothing the next day. Master staggered into the main house, grabbed his cavalry sword, and began his search. Finding the kitchen empty, um, Master went to Alec's quarters, and as the Master broke through the door, Alec scrambled up the little ladder he to his sleeping lot, pulling up behind him. Unfortunately, Master was able to to grab the last rung and pull the ladder down and unsteadily work his way up, all the way to his screaming to his murderous intent. Um, now there's not enough room in the lot to stand, but that did not keep Master from wildly swinging his sword. Alec was trying to dodge the blows when the sword launched to the roof, and Alec was unable to grab Master's hand. And as he struggled to control the sword, Master lost his balance and fell backwards, crashing onto the floor below. And there was a terrible silence. Now Master was dead, but Alec did not run. And on the awful night of October 10th, 1848, Alec would walk to Grinnell County Courthouse, sat on the steps. Um, so in the morning, he could tell the sheriff what happened, how his master, Colonel James Austen, one of the richest men in the county, had been killed, but it was in self-defense, and Alec is one of two enslaved men to be put on trial in Gwynedd, and the judges found him guilty, and Alec was sentenced to be hung. So far, this is very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Um, but the sheriff would bring him back to the jail, throw him in a cell, lock the door. Knowing it was a terrible miscarriage of justice, Alec broke a metal slat from his head and started to chip away the solid concrete. Unfortunately, people from the outside could hear a tapping noise and alerted the sheriff. When the sheriff saw that Alec what he had done, he was enraged. He chained Alec to the floor, chained him to his wrist, chained his ankles, and left him there for 3 days and nights. Alec begged to be allowed to sit in a more comfortable position, but his pleas were ignored. He would make it to pass his time. He would sing this song. I'm not gonna sing for y'all, but it is "Oh Betsy, you will meet me, Betsy, you will meet me, Betsy, you will meet me in heaven above." Now, on November 10th, exactly 1 month after James Austin was killed, Alec was taken from his jail to gallows to be hung. But people swore his spirit never left a cell where he was so tightly bound for long. In the old jail, you could hear him still singing, "Betsy, you will meet me in heaven alone." Now, Lawrenceville is the county seat of Gwinnett, which is now part of the metro Atlanta sprawl. As part of it charms the historic courthouse square, Lawrenceville stays a squad of a nondescript on the Lawrenceville Ghost Tour, and you can actually go inside the building. The old jail in the 1832 it saw the bar door and metal beds hanging from there. Um, but yes. What would y'all think if this happened? Like, I think this is a very interesting legend right here, and I'm happy to be talking about it, honestly. Even if it is briefly. Lord knows I really shouldn't really be talking at all right now. But here we are. What can I say? I do have one more episode I need to get recorded, and then I'm gonna publish these next 6 episodes. And I do have more projects I gotta be working on. I am getting back on my true crime podcast as well, so please bear with me, guys. Hopefully I should not have this cold next week. So